Good evening, this is tonight's news. I am back from the ICE protest where I was mostly peacefully lighting a sporting goods store on fire. Pro-Palestinian sex offender Harvey Weinstein was convicted of a sex crime in Manhattan for the second time in a little more than 5 years today, reaffirming his guilt. But the jury in New York acquitted Mr. Weinstein, let's call him Mr. Weinstein, on another charge against him, and they reached no decision on a third, proving yet again that jurors are fucking idiots.
Former White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has a new book coming out. Ooh. Yay! Readers anxiously await her vision of the Biden White House, jumping from the Titanic known as the Democratic Party, and the secret of making her hair look like a toilet brush.
The Eastern European nation of, how do you say this? Kosovo, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I said. You guys didn't tell me. The Eastern European nation of Kosovo has agreed to host up to 50 migrants deported from the U.S. over a 1-year period. Migrants have responded by saying, nah, we're cool with El Salvador.
Yes, they would.
Why would you ever want to go there? El Salvador's it just sounds better. It's Spanish for
warmer.
The Salvador.
Ah.
Thank you.
You learned that at your ICE riots?
I did. I learned a lot of stuff. I learned, L, and then I also learned C, and a C is okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I was getting hit with smoke grenades, and they were going, are you okay? And I was like, a C is C. It was pretty good. It was a fun night.
Thank God you made it back. Garrett did
he may be dead. I don't know for sure.
We've got...
he was actually captured.
Oh, he was captured.
Yeah, look at that.
He's not happy about it.
I bet he's not. I'm just glad that he said no to the mask.
He's still refusing to wear a mask.
Yeah.
You know, he's a tough guy.
He's sassy.
He's going to catch a cold. I love that every prisoner is in Crocs now.
I know, right?
They had to have given those to them, right? They don't just all have them.
I don't know. You don't know. What if they all showed up in white Crocs?
That's the new MS-13 gang attire.
They just keep burning Crocs.
You got to be inked up top to bottom and wear Crocs.
I think you should.
Brian Stelter would be crying.
Oh, he's got breakfast Crocs. He's got dinner Crocs.
QB is so going to get ridden like a pony at a kid's birthday party.
Well, why wouldn't he? Are you saying he's not handsome?
He's adorable.
And he's wearing Crocs. He's the only one without a mask, too, which is kind of inviting his face.
Yes, it really is.
So you gotta think about that.
It's true. It sends a message.
It does, you know? It's like when you get in, you got the one pant leg up, and you're pulling out a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you let everybody know you don't mind being property.
That's code.
That's correct. Yep. I learned that in the pen.
Penal code.
It's a penal code.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Well, Garrett should have studied up on El Salvador prison etiquette.
There's a whole book on it, actually.
Is there?
Yeah, Emily Post. It's called El Salvador Prison Etiquette, and how to turn a spoon into a shower shank, and make tacos.
That's very
pinky out when you
very thorough
when you slob a knob like corn on the
Miss Manners telling you.
Miss Manners. That is what she was called.
I think so.
Miss Manners was Emily Post.
Yep.
I only know that because there's like a book in my mom's library, and I was like, "What is this?"
Oh, I know. My mom had that book too.
Yeah, it's like How to Behave as a Woman.
Yeah.
From 1950. Yeah, like 1965.
Take your pills, wash it down with vodka, make a sandwich, don't screw it up.
Make sure to take the benzos, and when you get up from your nap, dinner should be made on a very hot stove in a house that's not air conditioned for a husband who's drunk and going to hit you. Smells like his secretary. God, what a great time to be alive for men. Now we're stuck with this.
Ugh. Train wreck.
Oh, good. There's women in here. So if you want to see me this weekend, come out to see me and Derek. June, what is it? 13?
This weekend, June 13, 14.
At the Comedy Zone in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yes.
And also... You're
going to be at
Brisket Fest next week
in
Gaylord, Michigan, I'm being told now by everybody. Like, can you stop calling it Gaylord? I'm like, it's spelled Gaylord.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Gaylord. Come on out to Gaylord for Brisket Fest. It doesn't make it sound any
I've said it both ways.
Less gay.
And I'm a Michigan native, so I'm like, I've said Gaylord.
You're like Gaylord? Gaylord like that, like the Michigan.
Yeah.
Slightly north. Come on out to Gaylord Brisket Fest.
Who else is going to be out there? Isn't the...
saxophonist from Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty badass.
Yep. And no condoms or masks.
Wow.
Yep.
So if Garrett gets out of jail,
Dude,
he can show.
he doesn't need either. He's going to have that fresh face. Mm-hmm. Where can we find you, Angela?
I am on YouTube as Angela Does Horror and Normal Angela on Instagram, but I'm also here right now, and you are too. So click the box and the bell because it feels so good when you do that.
This is clunky.
I'm not usually the one that has to do it.
Be sure to hit like and subscribe.
Yes.
And don't forget to tongue jack that like button.
Yes. There you go.
That's the part you do.
Yeah, I'm good at that part.
Yeah, that's the good part. And then you're going to be in Cherokee?
Cherokee, North Carolina, June 18th through 22nd at Comedy Zone at Harrah's Casino. And then I've got a benefit show that I'm doing for it's a fundraiser at the Ancient Order of Hibernians in Redford, right down the street from us, Redford, Michigan. It's a show helping a committee support a brother night for the Knights of Columbus. That's on Saturday, June 28th. Go ahead and get your tickets now. It's going to be a fun show.
My God, that was long. All right, so these two idiots. I saw this video 50 times on Twitter, so now you have to also.
But I have a kid. If I know and these people are having their children taken and their parents. What about my kids? I need to get a job today. That's what happens to my kids. I can't help you. But you can if you could just move out the way. You're not going to. How is this a peaceful protest if there's nothing peaceful? No, it's not.
How do you as white people feel about stopping a black woman from going to work?
Oh no, not work. I can't.
That's a little racist.
Wow.
Going to work?
Look at this line that you guys are causing. I'm not causing no problems. I'm not trying to. We're just trying to leave.
Damn.
That's what's good about these white protesters is making sure minorities can't get to their jobs. Mm-hmm. I've always said that.
That's working out great.
I hate this guy. He's got oh, God.
He's got the
Like,
little
he's got a
man bun thing.
I know.
no, where-
He's-
God.
Just hit him. Like, I think everybody would watch that video and go, yeah, you had to get, like, why do you block traffic?
I want to see the rest of that video. There's got to be
Oh, a continuation?
some really good stuff that continues. 'Cause that lady doesn't look like she's going to take a whole lot of bullshit from very long.
I don't think we need cameras anymore.
No.
Everybody needs to have their camera taken away and we can just, stuff will
Return.
get evened out.
Yes.
Just go back to anarchy without
It was
evidence.
fine. In 1992, there was a reason for a riot.
Yes.
Like, I understand they were a little upset with the treatings by the police in LA.
Slightly irked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with the video that came out. Mm-hmm. But now, what do you, like, what? Why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Pope's Black Twitter. It says, this lady at Arby's just said I look like Pope, but younger. Hell yeah, bitch. Pope's Black Twitter.
It's my new favorite segment.
Thank you for sitting in yesterday, by the way, with that English guy.
That was fun.
Yeah.
He was cool.
I know, I like him.
Really good
It's
guy.
Matt Marsden.
Yeah, Matt Marsden
My
was,
boy.
was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was super cool.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He'll never name drop.
No, but he's like, we were joking around about this because he's like a Forrest Gump.
Yeah, we were talking about like when I first met him, I thought he was a compulsive liar for sure.
Oh,
But
no, it's all real.
I know that now. But like when I first met him, and he was just like, I don't remember who he named.
And when he's like, I was just hanging out with Tom Sizemore.
yeah, I would.
And Val Kilmer.
Elton John was just like, I love you, darling,
Yeah.
to me. I
And
was
you're like, who's this guy?
And you're like, what? And he like pulls out his phone and goes, no, here's the pictures. You're like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Well, you just look at his IMDb and you're like, you were in Black Hawk Down and several other major motion films.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know if you saw, but he was talking about how Beyonce sang backup for him. And I was just like, there's no way. And then I saw the video. She's in the music video singing backup. It's just crazy.
That's he's done everything.
Yeah.
He's got a very Brando look too. Not like late Brando.
Oh, yeah.
No one wants to be.
Thanks for
late
clarifying
Brando.
that.
Yeah, don't you love
Fat
the heart?
Brando.
Yeah, heartthrob, late covered in sunscreen in fucking the island of Dr. Moreau.
Mm-hmm.
The most awful. I watched it like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
When Brando played The Island.
Yes, he did.
All that butter.
Oh, so much butter that he.
Lots.
I like that he improvised rape.
That's your favorite thing about him?
Oh, yeah. To call that improv, he's like, yeah, that wasn't even in the script. I just took butter and put it in her.
Last
Tango in Paris.
What's who was the actress that was victimized by?
I don't remember. It's a
old
Bernardo
Land
Bertolucci movie. I want to say she was very young. Probably like anywhere between 15, 16.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You can just watch it, though, because for some reason that's grandfathered into okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can do that.
When did that come out?
70s.
Damn.
Yeah, Last Tango in Paris. They made us watch it in a film class. And he just takes the butter and puts it. It's just them having sex the whole movie.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
There's hardly any dancing at all.
There's barely any dancing. It's called tango.
No tangoing.
Yeah, right?
No.
Right.
Also, Tango and Cash has very little of both.
However, Tango does take butter and stick it in Cash.
That's true. He does.
Cash's balloon
There's
knot.
a lot of ass in that movie.
Yeah.
A lot of ass. But it's all necessary.
Yeah.
So let's talk about No Kings. On June 14th, there will be a No Kings protest against Donald Trump. That's right. It'll be brought to you by this salt of the earth, everyday average Joan woman, billionaire heiress to the Walmart fortune, Christy Walton.
Oh, God.
See her?
Look at that hair.
Yep. That's right. Christy Walton would like you to march across America. Have you hopefully riot and destroy small businesses faster than opening a Walmart in your area. In no way is this manipulation to make Walmart richer. She loves you all and would never want to hire anyone who is here illegally in the U.S. or give Walmart employees no health care and living on a legally close to slave wages as possible. Of course, they'd never use slaves unless they were children and overseas. This humble heiress just loves her garden.
Why
This is
would
real.
she? I know, but why would she? 90% of your customer base is redneck,
Because,
and you have and most of them are Trump supporters.
well, yeah, but because she's a billionaire who wants to keep people
Right.
in the country that she can pay nothing.
Right.
Like the fact that you have this much and you just keep constantly wanting more. This woman is she's putting together a riot to destroy the rest of Main Street.
Yeah.
That's basically her goal.
Right.
So do what I do and don't go to Walmart. Also, it's nice when you buy a piece of fruit and it lasts from the car ride all the way to the house.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, dude, this is the worst company.
Yeah.
You and your Equate condoms.
You can get a lot of them for really cheap.
You sure
though.
can. They snap like crazy.
And they're pretty structurally sound.
Are they?
They're decent.
And they
I've
come
never
with a
used
lot of kids.
They do.
Snap, snap, snap.
They are. They're just everything with that company. Like they don't let you work enough hours to where you actually can get health care.
Oh, yeah, it's like 39 and a half hours or
Yeah, they're
whatever
like,
it
you
is.
can work right up to the cusp of us having to pay your hospital bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's putting this together. So if you're out and you want to be pro, well, there's so many things right now. It's hard to focus.
It's unbelievable. I just can't. Her protesting Trump to me is like Popeyes protesting Juneteenth.
I don't see the correlation.
Come on.
I happen to enjoy a biscuit from Popeye.
I enjoy a
Great.
biscuit from them too.
You know that lady's probably like, I love my chicken from Popeye. You know she's rolling in it. After last week's ketamine and autism-induced meltdown, Elon Musk took to X to issue an apology to President Trump, tweeting, I regret some of my posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far. Sorry about implicating you in the child sex trafficking ring, brah. Totes my bad. We have exclusive footage of the private meeting between the two.
I'm sorry, so sorry.
What a great movie.
It really is the best. There's a festival coming up.
A Tommy Boy Festival?
Yeah, it's coming up in it's near Sandusky, Ohio, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Which is where the Callahan Auto Parts was.
That is correct.
That's because it's going to Columbus, Ohio, not Columbus, Georgia. Why don't you go back to college for another 7 years and study a globe? I think I got that right. I haven't watched it in a while. I love that movie.
It's great.
movie.
It really, my favorite is when he destroys the door on his car.
What'd you do?
What'd you do? Just drops.
The thing that lives in my head like rent free from that movie is the oh my. like, new guy's in the back puking his guts
Yeah,
up.
he's got the fake mustache.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God. He's lighting him on fire. There's blood and guts. All because you wanted to save a couple of dimes on some brake pads. Such a brilliant movie. And I just love it. Doesn't hurt here or here so much, but right here. And it's just this giant red. He's like, yeah, nothing. We're just like, what happened to your face? He's like, I knew it.
So well
God
done.
damn, that's such a good movie. Yeah, probably, I would argue the best one to come out of SNL, even though it wasn't a sketch, but it was based on their relationship
Right.
at SNL. But I'll tell you what, Farley could have lost a couple pounds.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, and so could I. That's why I'm using lean. Have you heard of Caraluma?
I have not.
I don't even know if that's pronounced right.
I think so.
I knew it was. They're a sponsor. It's an edible cactus. So is peyote. Does that make you lose weight? I can
Yeah,
just follow a naked Indian through the desert.
you're gonna be vomiting.
If I had a cactus, I'd stop eating.
Have you had peyote?
I have not.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, it's an edible cactus. Not peyote, this brand. Peyote stopped sponsoring us. Cactus that grows in India and is natural it's a natural way to suppress your appetite. In fact, it's right here. Why don't you keep reading while I show the camera?
Caraluma is
Go ahead.
Caraluma is just one of the natural ingredients doctors added to a remarkable weight loss supplement called Lean. If you have a bold summer weight loss goal, but injections aren't for you, here's what the doctors who formulated Lean said. Those are actually the greens.
Oh,
There's the Lean. They
isn't
said
this one of their products?
it is, but that's
Lean
the
also.
Lean.
It's
specific
also
thing.
the lean that is not made of codeine
scissor pain.
and scissor, which I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. That's great too. But that's not our sponsor.
This is actually the same as a GLP-1 without the injections.
Is that right?
That's what they say.
So it's like Ozempic,
But without the injections.
except your bones don't get soft and you don't have to deal with needles.
Correct.
So it's all the positive parts of Ozempic
Yes.
without all the pokies and the never being able to walk again.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Look.
Those are good side
It
effects to
converts
leave
fat
off.
into energy. So don't take it before bed.
Yeah, that's true. Don't take it before bed. Garrett was doing that, and he said he was up for 3 days straight.
He was taking that before bed?
Yeah, he's taking it. He's like, I don't know what it is, and it's like it says it gives you energy. And natural energy, the kind of energy you're going to want to lose weight, which you can use with lean. What deal do we have for them?
You're going to get started with 20% off if you use code NORMAL20 at takelean.com. That's code NORMAL20 at takelean.com. And try the new Caraluma. They got the Caraluma in there.
Caraluma, look at that. Right here. Trying to...
That summer bod.
Oh.
Drop a few pounds.
Yeah, you're going to want that summer bod.
Takelean.com, promo code normal20.
I got my winter bod still.
20.
All year round. I'm like the North Pole.
I keep pushing summer. I'm like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds by summer. And I'm like, when summer start? No, it's in a couple of weeks. Okay.
I was at a water park with my son's baseball team. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, amazing. This water park
Nice.
in Michigan that they just built.
Oh, super cool.
And yeah, like just huge, like massive rides that are like, it's in Frankenmuth.
Nice.
Incredible.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Derek
Wow.
can't go within 300 feet of it, though.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. You're not allowed in the building.
He's seen it from a distance.
Yeah, he's driven by and they pulled him over
Hey,
because his tether's going off.
I'm still here. Knew it. That's what it does. Thank you.
Everybody's just grabbing their kids.
That was due to happen. That was due.
It was great though, but yeah, I had to take my shirt off, and I got burned from golfing, and then I kind of sound so.
You look
white
glowy,
right now.
though. It doesn't
Right
look like
now?
a burn. You look like you've gotten a nice little glow.
Well, that's
Dave's
sometimes
glow up.
Dave's Italian side comes out. Mm-hmm. It's a little sexy. Dave could be very good looking if he took slight care of himself, but he won't.
What do you want?
He'll say he will. He'll pray for it.
I go in the sun. I look like a volcano victim.
You're Irish.
It's
You're all
just
Irish.
disaster.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
do
come
turn
on.
red.
Yeah,
Piece of
like
ham.
instantly.
Yes, it's grotesque.
That's a bit much. Grotesque.
Like a tomato. I call them tomatoes. You might say tomato.
Listen, Gaylord.
That's just us.
Gaylord, whatever. Tomato.
No one calls it tomato.
No.
Matthew Marsden might.
He might. I
Tomato.
was sharing a tomato with El Pacino.
And then Ridley Scott said to me, "Oh,
Sigourney Weaver was behind me singing backup. It's impossible. Oh my God, it's true.
I would die if he came walking in here right now.
Bill Murray was giving me a hand job. It's not even close to how he sounds. He's more like, "Aye, good day, mate."
yeah, okay."
"Oh, Black Hawk is down." That's my impression of him. From the movie. He's like, "Black Hawk is down. Everybody help." The hawk's down and it's black.
You doing Schwarzenegger? doing Matthew Marsden in Black Hawk Down?
I can't even do Schwarzenegger. I can do no one.
Schwarzenegger playing an Australian guy.
Yeah, in a movie. And they're like,
Playing Matthew Marsden in Black Hawk Down.
it's layered.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Robert Downey Jr. In Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
It's a layered character.
It is a layered character. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well
I just
done.
appreciate you acknowledging it. Do you sleep well? Because you text me at times no one should. I want to tell you that. Now that we're
Bits
like
and
6 a.m. is fucking ridiculous. And then you've also texted me at 3.
I know.
Like, what did you do?
I know.
Just pass out in a hallway drunk for 2 hours and then decide you still wanted to talk to me?
Mike, hey, who can appreciate this? Dave.
I've had so many people pass out in front of me, mainly because of what I put in their drinks. No, I've had people, though, it's so weird when someone just passes out face down and then you leave them.
Yeah.
I never did anything about it. I'm like, I think it's best if you don't touch them.
Well, yeah, don't get your DNA on them.
Well, no, but it's like, I don't want to, what am I
complicit.
going to do, revive this mess? I'm glad you're not part of the party anymore,
Yeah.
right?
You were annoying,
Yeah, you were being loud and obnoxious and drunk.
and you
now
deserve to pass out.
Yeah, you're unconscious and face down, and we're drawing penises on you.
That was me.
Did you draw penises on people?
No, I was the passed out person.
Oh, you got
Were you really?
penises drawn on you?
Yeah, I would get blackout. I would just pass out.
Really?
Yeah,
And you'd wake up slathered in penises.
so to speak.
Okay. Weird.
Not drawn on. Actual penises.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Traced. Can you imagine that? Just like tracing balls on your face? There's always a little gayness for some reason.
When was
it comes
this?
to a group of men in a fraternity,
Yeah.
and somebody passes out, and
It's
they're
the
like,
Greek part of it.
I think it is, yeah.
is.
They're like, he's unconscious. What do you want to do? Like, I don't know, maybe lay with him.
What would Alexander the Great do?
Right.
I don't know.
He certainly would he maybe make love to all of his men?
Why not?
Maybe pretend there was a war that didn't exist and go set sail for a while? Come on, to the ship. We have to fight a dragon.
Was this high school or college?
Probably. Oh, it was college.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't in a frat. I didn't have any interest, but I went and partied at
Well, there's
them.
no community college frats.
You know, I didn't have to say that. Actually, there's Gamda Derp, and it's
Gamda derp.
we did all right. We had a softball team. We had one rival. Yeah, that's true. I never had the option to join a frat.
Community college doesn't have frats.
It would have been like, do
Well
you go
played.
here? And I'd be like, no. I go to the community college up the road. I study film. What are you guys doing?
Drinking.
And then they would all do the whatever stuff to get in the frat, and I would hear about a little bit of it.
Oh, the hazing.
Sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
You know?
Stupid.
I was in a fraternity in college.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were gay.
It was a wow.
What? It's Pride Month. It's your month, baby.
It was-
How many men did you? Don't get mad in the headset, Kayla. You have to admit it's gay.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, she said, hell yeah, it's
Yeah,
Pride Month.
she did.
She just thinks, okay, so go on. You're wearing a friendship bracelet. Tell me more.
I'm not- Are you done now?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so. He's getting warmed up. No, we were at. I went to Oakland University for 1 year.
Isn't
Illustrious
that a
1 year.
community college?
No, Oakland Community College is its own community
Oh,
college.
they share a name, though, because the other
Oakland
schools
University.
so illustrious.
It's the farm
Both
team.
be Oakland. It's fine.
It's a community college. That's the farm team for Oakland University.
Neither of these places are going to get you far. We'll just add community college to one of them.
It was a local fraternity, so we didn't have the bylaws of any national organization. So as we would screw up,
Okay.
we would literally rewrite the bylaws.
Oh, for your own fraternity?
So this is just a group of guys that got
The
together.
guys that got together, it would be like literally a bunch of guys that like to drink and have a good time, and we're like, yeah, this wasn't in the.
Do you have to pay? Did you
our
have to pay?
Constitution? We had like $10 a month.
What constitutes a
Budget
frat?
frat.
though?
It was a budget frat. It was like if Walgreens had a frat, and then you got a
Like if
coupon.
Ollie's had a
That's
frat.
so Derek of you.
You type in
It's very Derek.
type in promo code normal20 and get 20% off of your membership to the fraternity.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're at the Hertz of fraternities. What was your fraternity? Are you allowed to say?
It was Sigma Alpha Sigma.
And is the house still there?
No, we didn't have a house.
Did you have a van?
No, everybody it was mostly a commuter school.
They had,
Driving your fraternity around?
they had a dive bar they would meet at. That's
We
it.
did.
I know.
Yeah.
The
That's
hog's
the only place you could go.
the hog's
Was
breath.
at your mom's house.
The Hog's Breath in Pontiac, Michigan. I mean, a dive. And we would have these little fundraiser things. We'd host a night over there. And people would come out and they'd pay like
At the Hog's Breath.
the Hog's Breath. They'd pay $5 to get in.
I can't believe you're real.
It's hysterical.
What
$5
kind of
to get in.
ladies would you pull out the Hog's
the
Breath?
Absolute dive.
This is my girlfriend. I met her at the Hog's Breath.
Literally in the shittiest part of Pontiac, which is pretty much Pontiac.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I'm part of a fake frat.
Hey, we for some reason were able to get. What even constitutes a frat then? At that point,
I know.
they like let you have keggers. Like, what was the like? What
Oh,
is?
yeah.
How does it make it a frat? Like, did you apply?
Yeah. I mean, you went and you went through the whole rush process, you know.
But like, how does the college recognize the fact that you guys just have a frat going to a bar?
Well, you could do that back then. Like there was, you could easily do that.
He's saying they didn't recognize.
I'm not saying they recognized it or they approved it. We could hang up posters around the.
We had bylaws.
Yeah, we had posters.
Someone had to enforce them. Was it you?
No, well, it was another one of my drunk friends. It's like a police department that didn't really have that just made up its own laws and its own jail.
Really, nothing like any of it. It's just a group of friends who are going. You're just alcoholics who want to kind of have a purpose. Which is a frat.
That's the best
I got you
way to
there.
describe it.
Yeah, I guess, did you do anything nice for the community for Pontiac?
Yeah,
What?
we like raked leaves and shit.
There you go. Yeah,
That's nice.
so you
You're
raked
good
some
boys.
leaves. I don't believe you for a second.
We did.
Did you really?
That was about it.
Did you go to like people's houses and go, hi, we're from the local frat? And they're like, we didn't know we had frats. And you're like, I'll explain. We meet at a bar.
Don't worry about it.
You're like, it's
We got to do this.
as you see the symbols painted on the side of
Because you had to have so many community service projects that you did
in order to be.
in order to be like, tied to the university.
I gotcha.
What was funny was I was 18 years old, and the guy who was one of the founding fathers of the fraternity was the doorman at the Hog's Breath.
Oh, that's
He
a
goes,
hell
"Hey."
of a coincidence.
What are the odds? So he goes, listen, I know you guys are going to try to come out to the bar.
I mean, you didn't have to wait in line at the Hog's Breath. You got right in.
Right in.
VIPs.
VIP coverage.
Right past the ropes.
I think he was scamming you guys to get you into
which
the
were
bar.
actual ropes.
Yeah, you guys should go.
Did you pay dues to him too?
Hey, guys, I have a frat. Okay.
Here's the best part.
You
He
work
said,
here?
listen,
Not
you
really.
guys come out. He goes, you're going to have to come in. You got to show an ID that says you're 21. And he's at one of our meetings, and he goes, I don't care if it's your mom's ID, just show an ID that says you're 21 so you can come into the bar. I literally went into my mom's purse,
Yeah.
and I pulled out her ID. And I come rolling up there, and I hand it to him because he's at the door. And he looks, he goes, wow. He goes, you look great for 47, Constance. That story is still being told today amongst everybody.
He's a frat legend.
Walk around with my mom's ID
That's still being told to today's frat brothers.
to get into the Hog's Breath.
Is the Hog's Breath still there?
I don't think so.
It couldn't be, right?
No.
There's like the Crowfoot and then nothing. If I
Right.
recall. Dude, that's... Wow. Yeah, I would just go to frat parties.
I wish I had a picture of the hog's breath. You can probably pull it up online. It was
Well, I don't need.
classic.
I don't need
We
a
can
photo.
picture.
I got a picture.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way Angela and I haven't been in a hog's breath of our own making.
I've worked at a hog's breath.
Yeah.
You know what's going to make you feel better, though?
What?
This clip of Maxine Waters we got coming up.
Let's watch it.
Oh, this is great.
Let me get it.
I think people are gonna take it seriously.
No, I want you to. Hello. Congresswoman Waters. I just came to use my congressional authority to check on David.
Ma'am, the lobby is secure right now to all visitors.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our public appeal.
I need to get in.
I love this colostomy bags with legs.
Congresswoman?
I just want to see David work. Right.
She is
Would a
such a piece of
congressperson normally
garbage.
be able to enter the...
Normally, yes.
What is happening
Yes.
here?
Well, she tried
There were
once.
some of the authorities. I don't know who they were. And I'm trying to get in to see David Worker, who they have arrested. He is the head of SEIU local union here. I don't know why he was targeted. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know whether they're going to deport him.
What-
I want to report back.
What is wrong
to
with
my
her?
office.
I've been asking that question for a long time.
She's just babbling.
She's a disaster. DHS spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin told Fox News Digital on Monday that access to the LA detention facility was, quote, temporarily restricted to ensure the safety of both detainees and uniformed personnel when Waters hurried toward a group of guardsmen entering a plywood-protected door to the building over the weekend. The 86-year-old, 18-term Paleolithic fossil Democrat who served since the Hoover administration
She said,
approached the guardsman saying, hello, I'm Congresswoman Waters. You saw the video. Door slammed in her face. As a result, she was denied entry and forced to go back to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum and climb into the display case from whence she came. She looks like the Joker.
I just don't. What were you gonna do in there?
She was going to see David Waterman.
She's like, "Where's David Waterman?
I'm looking. I'm looking for him.
No, he's not here. Oh. Yeah, this was an adventure.
Would have been great if they just hauled her in and detained her,
Just
then shipped her back to El Salvador.
That would be great. Yeah, they just grab her. They're like, we got one.
Cuff her. I'm a congresswoman. Sure you are.
There's no way.
And I'm Dan Marino.
Look at this.
Get over here.
Come on. We got one. What's your last name? Gomez? What is it?
I will say, some of these classic videos that have come out of the ICE riots. Oh my! This is
Oh, I got one.
this TikTok video. I love this. This is beautiful. One of my favorite video memories of the ICE riots so far in
It's like
LA.
a gander.
Pull this up.
What's the windblower for?
Just for the fucking tear gas to blow it back at those motherfuckers. If you have a fucking blower, bring it
It's
out.
Andy Milonakis.
It is.
You can say something to Donald Trump right now. What do you say?
Donald Trump, you can suck my left nut. You can get out of my fucking drawer. You're just mad because Salma Hayek wouldn't give it a time of day.
Is he wearing a paintball-proof vest?
You look like a fucking loser.
Isn't that great?
That he has a leaf blower?
He's got those goggles that you had in 7th grade wood shop,
Yes, and a leaf blower.
and then the special needs helmet or whatever the hell it is.
a leaf blower.
I know, and a leaf blower.
And the most racist, he's like, we got this. These are weapons.
They're used to, well, that's so far the most culturally appropriate thing that I've seen in these LA riots are Mexicans bringing leaf blowers to the party.
I'm not sure if he was. I think he just showed up.
And just grabbed one.
This will blow the tear gas back. I don't think it will.
We were looking at some videos. It looked like
Did
it
it
was
work?
working
Some
pretty
videos,
good.
it was, yeah, I mean, those are
Do you
pretty
think
strong
that if
leaf
you
blowers.
take
but
all the leaf blowers they have versus all the tear gas, who wins?
I think there's more tear gas than the power in the leaf blowers, but
But if with enough force from the leaf blowers, it will blow the tear
Yeah.
gas back into
Yeah.
the agents.
Let's
Yeah.
say that let's say they're fully powered. And maybe they're not electric, some are gas, but they're
Right.
full. They're to the brim.
yeah.
Who wins?
I think the people that have the bullets.
Yo, you know what? You're right.
People at home.
I think
Yes,
in
the people at home do win.
in the game, it's their own little rock, paper, scissors. In the game of taser, leaf blower, 50 cal machine gun.
When you're watching LA burn to the ground, you do just think like, oh, I'm glad I'm not there in that other country.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. It's right here.
What was a great thing that, who was it, Jimmy Fallon posted?
What was that?
He goes, 90% of these people are paid protesters. The other 10 are migrants thinking they already got deported.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, it's just there's violence, government corruption, and beaches. You're in Mexico.
So funny.
Yeah, High school dildo beating, everybody. Listen, in Fredericks County, Maryland, 5 male students have been charged in an incident that happened in the boys' locker room 2 months ago. When deputies were ordered to the school and to investigate, and I'm off today. I'm sorry. I was on a plane all day doing coke. When deputies were ordered to the school and an investigation revealed that one student had assaulted another male student with a, quote, rubber penis sex toy, and the 3 other male students held him down and forced the toy into his mouth, while it's my brother, while a 4th recorded the incident on his phone. Also revealed in the investigation was that a similar incident had occurred a week earlier. The boys now face criminal charges, but at least everyone involved identifies as male. The boy's attorney, however, says, hey, this is a public school in a blue state. Our tax dollars pay for those dildos. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has followed the case and is making it mandatory for all men's restrooms to have rubber penis sex toys.
As you should.
Just want to point out that this.
He assaulted her with a concrete dildo.
Why does that sound like a band that we playing at Lollapalooza?
Rubber penis sex toys?
On a side stage.
It's got to be one of their moms, right?
Who called it that?
No, like where they got it from.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they bought it. Either that or CVS. You ever watch? Yeah, there's some shit there now. But I guarantee you they took.
Yeah, they found it in a drawer.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were like, whoa. Let's put it in Kyle's mouth.
Look at that.
Let's go brush his teeth with my mom's dildo.
This looks like mine, but 4 inches longer.
I can't imagine.
And black.
Everyone I've found, too, is ridiculous. It's like, what? Who are you? Who do you think you are?
Oh, the rubber penis sex toys?
Every time you find a dildo, it's like, do you think this is a male species that you've picked up?
Yeah.
It's a
They're
tentacle.
like that big.
Yeah, I've been through some of the stores and you see them, you're like, oh, that's no.
Yeah, what are you going to, where does that stop? When you taste it? Right?
Yeah.
How big are yours? Tell the audience.
I don't use dildos.
You don't?
No.
Do you use rubber penis sex toys?
Yes.
It sounds classier.
It's classier.
It's way classier.
Wow, they don't move. What am I going to do with that?
Yeah, that's true. You got to do all the work.
I'm not doing the work.
No. There's a suction cup
I want
on
the
there.
machines to do my work.
Oh, so
Pinky
you
out.
have a machine?
Inky out with a rubber penis
People
sex
have
toy.
machines. Well, you have to do it. It's what Emily Post would do.
Exactly.
There's no way Emily Post went down on men and didn't do that.
Yeah.
It would be gauche.
The fanciest way.
The
to
fanciest,
suck it.
yeah.
Tacky.
She's got like a bib. Her hair tied back perfectly.
Yes. In a satin ribbon.
Yeah. She's taking off the pearls to replace the pearls. And she stops to compliment it. This is great. Yeah, you have to have
to
manner.
thank the host. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, is this the dinner penis or is this the salad penis?
How much pineapple did you have today? This is delicious.
You have to have the salad before or after the meal, which is the ass. Oh boy. It is though.
Yeah.
The ass is the salad, the Dallas salad.
Mm-hmm.
I found this out.
So you should start with that.
I think you start that, yeah.
Yeah.
But that could get you a UTI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or pink eye.
You could get pink eye, yes. If your penis has eyeballs, sure.
There's lots of risks, sure, but
Yeah.
are we going to not live our lives?
Right. And are you going to not? Are you going to be...
What are we,
Rude?
animals?
Come on. Bad company?
Going to be impolite?
Pull up Emily Post online, see what she would say.
Can you pull out my chair before I kneel on it? And
about the criteria for ass eating. Put that in your browser history. Emily Post.
This is a Christian conservative company, Derek.
Ass eating etiquette. Okay.
You don't do that. You know what's funny? That guy who's what was last week? His husband died of a stomach bug you can only get from ass eating.
What?
What?
Serious.
What was this?
It was like a senator or something. His husband died from a stomach bug that you can only get from eating ass.
Wow.
Can you imagine the doctor that's like, well,
here's the cause of death.
You are sick. Like, is it curable? No. What's it from? A very specific thing you don't want to die of.
from tongue jacking a balloon knot.
Can you just imagine, like, you're just thinking back when you're young, swimming with your dad, and now you're in a hospital dying from eating an ass? You got to figure out what went wrong.
Accurate.
Look it up. Look it up on the company computer right now.
Okay. What should I write? Man dies from eating ass.
Man dies from ass eating last week. There's going to be at least 1,000 videos.
Don't pretend like you don't know how to type it in.
Retired.
Thank you. Go on.
No, retired firefighter gets flesh-eating bacteria on his butt. That's
not it. No,
man dies after eating his girlfriend's booty.
See, this is common. You don't just go down. Why do you want? Isn't the cheeks the good part? What are we doing? That's what I. Can you imagine Andy Rooney, 60 Minutes?
South Carolina man dies after eating cocaine tucked in brother's butt. I'm not going to click on that one.
Whoa, what?
South Carolina man dies after eating cocaine tucked in brother's butt.
First of all, that's not even how you do cocaine.
Yeah.
Even if it was on his butt, you don't eat it.
You don't eat it out of his ass.
Yeah, that's...
You pull it out of his ass, you wash the baggie.
Yeah.
And then you open it up and
you thank him.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
You thank him for coming across the border.
Yes.
I don't see any story about Senator.
But I'll just text Matt.
What? I don't see.
Okay, hold on. We'll just see if he picks up.
Just call him.
Yep. I'm tired of...
I love this.
This is great.
I'm tired of being right all the time. I gotta find it. You'd think it would be closer to people I've called recently, but
you think?
He's a lot. Okay, hold on.
He won't answer.
He might. Or he's gonna text me that he's doing
David.
Something. Hey, you're live on the air, Matt.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, can your child hear you?
Yes, if you can hear me.
Oh, okay.
Ask away.
Let me put it this way. Who was the person that died from eating the thing they shouldn't and catching a stomach bug?
Oh, that was Glenn Greenwald's husband, allegedly.
Thank you.
Glenn Greenwald.
I just wanted to call because I couldn't remember the name, and I had a feeling you would know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I want to stress allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
From no more reliable source than Milo. So.
Okay.
I have a feeling I might know about that one.
All right. Will you tell?
I trust him. I trust him wholly.
Okay.
On that one.
I feel like he's navigated those waters before.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the call. Tell my goddaughter I love her, and I'm sorry.
Say hi, Uncle Dave.
Hi, Uncle Dave.
Hi, Annabelle. I love you.
Say I love you, Uncle Dave.
I love you, Uncle Dave.
Yeah. I miss you, Annabelle.
Say bye, Uncle Dave.
Bye, Uncle Dave.
Bye, Annabelle.
All right. See you.
Bye, buddy.
See you, bro.
Uncle Dave.
No.
That is literally the most disgusting topic, followed by the most heartwarming thing that I've ever seen.
Because we're actually good people. We joke around, but we're not like bad people. Like I would never. Like, she's not old enough to understand what I'm asking.
The best part was when you said, "Who was the guy that died from doing the thing that he shouldn't have done?"
Yeah, he knew what I was talking about.
Bam.
Because he died of this so specific thing, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
But I mean, how would you, of all the things?
Yeah,
it's not a good way. Yeah, I think people got to stay away from the butt.
Well, especially if you read that story.
Yeah. Well, I think in general,
or have it told you by Matt McClary on the phone with his daughter right there.
I don't think it's a kink shame. I think it's a health hazard these days. You got people dropping like flies, Derek.
You are a germaphobe to the 10th power, though.
I'm a germaphobe, but yeah.
You literally have Purell all the time on you.
Why would you want to? Why are you going to that side?
I
understand that if you're a man,
saying you're hypersensitive towards germy stuff.
I'm not hypersensitive when someone eats me.
Why wouldn't you? Would you put some Purell on your little dookie hole before someone went down there and started exploring?
No,
no. What? So it would burn?
It burns.
Wouldn't it burn my dookie hole? You call,
Yes,
Call
yeah,
Matt.
Anybody with hemorrhoids.
Let me
knows
call
it's
Matt.
gonna
Call
burn.
Matt back.
I don't want to have my burnt dookie. I don't know. No.
All right.
I would feel weird. I'd be like, what am I facing?
That's not for you. It's not for you. That's all right.
I'm not saying other people. Is this a common thing?
I don't. No. I'm scared of butthole stuff.
Yeah.
Terrified.
It doesn't seem
I have
good.
problems. But I do your thing, people. If you like it, you like it.
Oh, I'm not saying that. No, I am saying it. Let's maybe stop. Yeah. It's not dinner time. You're going down to Chowtown.
There's a restaurant just north of there.
There is.
It serves very good food.
And it really it's got proteins.
There's no potential health code violations in there.
Oh, there are sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Especially when they're like, I swear I'm clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you wink? Like, no, I didn't wink.
Every trucker at every glory hole has said that.
Yeah, but it's crazy as those were real.
Uh-huh.
And probably still are.
What's up?
Glory holes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I remember when I was young, I was looking into a hole that I thought would show me a world of mystery.
It did.
A man's cock poked me in the eye.
This is not the periscope I was
It was
thinking.
my 10th birthday party at a place called Major Magic's.
I was gonna say you had your
But I
10th
accidentally
birthday
walked in next door.
party. Your 10th birthday party at a truck stop.
It was the Buc-ee's of Detroit.
Okay.
Except it wasn't Buc-ee's. Could you imagine? We're going to have your party at the truck stop. Why? Because that's what we're doing. We're going to have a Popeyes. There's a Subway.
Where's my
I'm going to disappear for about 15 minutes and you don't ask no questions about that.
Where's my clown at? I was promised a clown. You'll see him.
Are you going to go dress as Spider-Man? Oh, I'm going to be shooting webs, kid.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't going to be dressing up like no Spider-Man. Ain't going to happen. Like, okay. Are my friends invited? No, my friends aren't invited. It's the worst birthday. Best birthday ever.
It's your birthday. All my friends are getting the present. Here, wear this bow.
God, can you imagine? Ugh. It's
a lot.
I don't like a lot of truck. Nothing against truckers. I think what
I
they
love
do.
truckers.
Yeah, they're good peeps.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stops you go into, you're like, they deserve better than this.
You see those shower stalls in there when you go?
That's why.
You're like, hey.
You go in there and you're like,
shower
hey.
5 is ready. And you see the guy that walks in there. You're like, ugh.
I know. And then you follow him.
Yeah.
You're like, who's the lady?
$20 is $20.
Which one of us is the girl tonight? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't.
You're a lot lizard, right?
I'm not a lot lizard.
No, you're not?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's getting in my headphones that you are.
She doesn't know that.
Do you know that?
She says that she's not saying that to you.
She's lying. Why are you making up that you can hear her in yours?
Because, like, why are you making up that you can hear her in yours?
I'm not making anything up.
I'm
This
not a lot
voice,
lizard.
Clear as a bell.
Not a lot lizard.
I don't really think you're a prostitute at truck stops, Angela.
I don't know where.
I could do better than that. I could
You
be a
could-
high class prostitute.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, where on the prostitute ring do you end up?
Medium.
But I mean, I didn't finish. I didn't finish the thought. But okay, you can feel free to answer whatever you want. The continuation to that was, where are you on the prostitution ladder?
I think you could go for a good $1. I don't know if that's a compliment to a woman.
No.
Boy, if you were a whore, I'd pay a great deal.
I'd pay you some good money, woman.
Oh, thank you.
What a gentleman.
Oh, what a gentleman caller. I'd like to take you out for a steak dinner. Remember that? I used to be a panty dropper.
Mm-hmm.
Just that.
That's it?
In the 50s, I'd like to take you out for a steak dinner. And they were like, oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Fancy.
I don't have to cook it.
Oh, it's so great.
I'm saying, because I've seen lot lizards at truck stops. And I'm like, oh, God, you're going to pay to.
I'm sure I have, but just I don't notice.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like, excuse me, are you a whore? And they're like,
know,
no.
You kind of figure it out.
Know.
Well, I mean, I think there's people that would become a whore.
Right.
Even if they haven't tried yet, if you're at the right truck stop and you're like, would you take money for sex? And they're like, I would.
Mm-hmm.
At a Buc-ee's, yeah.
Not at a Buc-ee's. That's too no.
I could be
clean.
I could be a Buc-ee's law lizard.
You think? I don't think you.
Buc-ee's is clean. Buc-ee's is nice.
That's why it's very medium about me.
But that's not medium. That's a little. It's a little. How can I put it? Too high class for you.
Oh, damn.
Hang on, follow it up with no offense.
I'm completely kidding. I think you can do better than Buc-ee's.
Yeah, well, I've humbled myself now.
No, I'm kidding. I
I
think you would be the belle of the ball as a Buc-ee's prostitute.
Thank you.
And as my and it was me joking. I think you're a lovely woman.
Thank you.
And I think the men would be lucky to have you. All across the Buc-ee's.
Why are you talking like a constable in Dodge City, 1862? I think you would be a fun woman.
Because it's fun.
I would pay a good wagon wheel for you.
Because if I use my real voice saying this to her, it's
creepy as hell.
It's too strange. I could never talk to her like that. I could never be like, Angela, I don't think you could be a Buc-ee's whore. Like, I can't. How do I use my real voice? I can only do it in character. I would never talk to her like that. I would never talk to anybody like that.
That's amazing.
So,
I prefer it in that voice.
It's like he almost
it's better in a voice.
Yeah.
to talk to you like that and like he's grabbing suspenders.
Yeah.
like
the old
I would say that
contractor.
you.
Yeah.
I would pay many a beaver pelt for your hide.
Speaking of beaver pelt, how many for that beaver pelt?
Speaking of great deals,
Yes. Go Buc-ee's.
Blaze is doing
Blaze is
$30
doing.
off.
Should I read it in the constable voice?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't. I think you'd make a lovely.
Thank you,
I
Dave.
think it's great. I
feel
think
it's- thank you.
well, I think it's important that people know.
Yeah.
You know,
Believe
not
in
everybody
yourself.
can go out. I don't think anybody's going to pay me.
I think that they would.
I think they'd ask for money back.
I think they would.
It'd be like, oh well, we'll see.
I think there's some ladies out there that would disagree.
Well, they're going to be pretty disappointed.
Well, you already got the money. So.
That's what's good about it too. And I'm the pimp.
Don't shortchange yourself. Come on.
It's got to be weird when you pay your male prostitute and they beat the shit out of you.
That's
And you're the pimp too?
right.
Yeah, it's like I decide. You didn't pay me enough.
And then you hurt yourself. But you
Yeah,
are
you're-
like your own pimp.
Just beating the crap out of yourself like me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah.
Well, he came over and it just turned into Fight Club. Just Edward Norton. Norton,
This would be a great
how
time to
would
read that.
you?
Be a great time to read that Blaze ad.
I know. We were trying. You know what? I was having fun. Could have lost the first half of this show. Good God. Pardon me for enjoying my show for once. For 8 minutes. Talking about the things that I want to talk about right here on Blaze. Take a moment and talk to all of the wives and daughters out there. That's who I want to talk to right now.
All three of you.
You knew this said this. I want to take a moment
Exactly.
to talk to the wives and daughters out there. Father's Day is almost here. And if you're still scrambling for a gift, don't worry. I've got you. Forget the last-minute grill gadget or coffee mug. What your husband really wants is something that speaks to who he is. Anal. And right now, you can grab your Father's Day special for $30 off an annual subscription when you use code DAD30, that's DAD30 this week only, to get a subscription to blazetv.com/normalworld. That's right, blazetv.com/normalworld. DAD30, DAD30. You can do that this week, and why not? But I do want to talk seriously for a moment. Charles Manson's best friend, Brian Wilson, died today at the age of 83. He was best known for being the brains behind the Beach Boys and also one of the most innovative albums ever, Animal Sounds. And he was also known for being kidnapped by his therapist, who then became his legal guardian because someone in the government office said that was okay. Why is there a picture of Chris Penn?
Brian Wilson.
Anyway, I actually
Does
do
look
love
like Chris Penn.
I love Brian Wilson. I love Animal Sounds. I love his work is actually absolutely amazing. And I don't know if anybody's checked on John Stamos, but you should.
Mm-hmm.
End of the world. That wasn't me. What?
We
did
took
that
over.
yesterday, too.
Wow, that was from yesterday.
I know.
Sorry.
Did you say turnover?
What?
We took over.
Oh.
But go ahead and turn over.
All right.
Because we're taking over.
It's a time for an Emily Post.
That's
booty toast.
Play it again.
That's.
I don't like it. You look better with my body.
I think he kind of looks like a toddler right there.
A little bit. Yeah, but his head's big enough to be an actor in that. Because actors have those big old heads.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like bobbleheads.
I remember when I sent you that picture and you said your head looks better on my body, and I'm like, you know what?
Kind of does.
Fuck off.
Well, I can't help it.
Okay.
I have a luscious, curvy body.
Imagine Dave's head on your body.
What's the comment that you made? You said I have a lot of cancer spots that I refuse to acknowledge.
Yeah. Which is true. I have spots on me that are in they're like looking at a map of states. And you're like,
it's like a relief map.
Yeah, there's just a lot of big ones on me. And I'll tell the doctor and they're like, yeah, keep an eye on that. I'm like, well, why don't you tell me if it's changed? You see me less. I see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
It could be way bigger and I wouldn't know. And they're like, yeah, just call me if you think it's cancer. You're the doctor.
Or when the doctor just looks at him and goes, oof.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, yeah, I don't know, we could maybe take it off. And you're like, why are you cringing?
Yeah.
Like, what's the other alternative? They're like, it could maybe turn to cancer and take your life. And you're like, or remove it.
Or you can just take it off, like
and he's
now.
like, yeah, I don't know. Come back, though. Come back some other time.
Yeah.
Come back in a year when your whole body hurts.
Hang on, let's wait till the year ends when your copay has to restart back up.
Yeah, that'll be a good time to come here.
Yeah.
Until then, huh, friend? Make sure
Enjoy.
you wear a mask. That's a thing that works. All right. The current tourism slogan for Los Angeles is "We Love LA." The slogan was launched in March 2025 and is part of a larger campaign that celebrates the city's authentic experiences and civic pride. Previous slogans have included "LA's the place," "Together we're the best," "See my LA," and "That's so LA."
I like "See my LA."
See
Sounds
my
like
LA.
a threat.
Yeah.
Like
You come on.
you're gonna look at it.
Check out my LA.
I always liked "To Live and Die in LA."
Mm-hmm.
The movie and the Tupac song.
That's nice. Yeah, I like that
I
better.
think that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Live and die in LA. The place to be. Okay. Did you hear the new Lil Wayne?
I did not. You said you were listening to that.
It's great.
Nice.
I know no one in this audience is going to agree, but it's
You're speaking to crickets.
but it's
right now.
fantastic. It's so good. Oh my God, I was doing it all day. Just anti-white. So good. Anyway,
Perfect.
It's very good. It's a good album. All right. So what do you think should be the slogan for LA?
I'm going to go with LA. This place is a riot.
Ooh, I like that because there's a riot. Angela, what do you got?
Hollywood Boulevard. Don't hesitate to defecate.
Ooh, I also
Like the rhyming.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood Boulevard, don't hesitate to masturbate.
Mm-hmm.
Or Karen Bass smells like ass.
LA, you really need to take the midnight train going anywhere but here.
We're finally filming again, but it's riot footage. I am slap happy today. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm sure a lot of you are concerned for my sobriety. I'm fine. I'm just giggly because I'm on 2 hours of sleep and I slept face down in a hotel room while a strange man touched my back. Good night.